I'm Chenea.
And I'm Mario.
And we are the Powell couple. So
AA.
much enthusiasm in that one.
Yeah,
I
man.
like it. The new zest.
New Zaza.
We're coming off of a high from networking today.
Yeah, and those early morning mimosas.
Those early, that lady kept bringing
and
them.
bringing.
Who was
and
it?
bringing
What was it? Title
Title
Quest?
Quest.
Shout out to Title Quest because
Yeah,
y'all
man.
kept bringing the mimosas.
I'm telling you, I looked over my shoulder like, bow, here go another one. Bow, here go another one. Bow, go network.
Yeah, that was great. I had a blast.
Yeah, that was a ball.
Shout out to all the panelists. Really, really helped me grow. I feel today like I set some new goals for myself and really adjusted my sales for success.
Yeah, for sure. I think always like just networking with people and collaborating with people always bring like a light that you never saw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what's possible.
I think the most exciting part about today was like being in a room full of realtors. Because in my experience doing this for like 70 years, like sometimes, a lot of times when I'm in transaction, the realtor across from me is like acting like we're in competition with each other. And I never felt that way because like essentially we both need to get this house closed for both of our clients.
Exactly.
And of course, we're looking out for our clients' interests, on the opposite sides of the table. But, sometimes it gets really nasty.
Yeah.
And so this was my first time actually like being in camaraderie with other realtors.
Right.
So it was a lot of them that were nice and sharing. And so that was encouraging for me.
Yeah, it's super refreshing. Just to being in a room full of like inspiration and everybody who's doing their thing and wanting to be the best at their thing.
Yeah, and doing their thing in different ways.
And sharing.
Yeah,
I think sharing the nitty gritty stuff is important.
And sharing the things that made you successful too. Not like hoarding that information to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I think the more information that you share, it'll return to you tenfold. And you don't worry about it because you're just doing what you do anyway.
And letting your light shine.
Letting your light shine.
Yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and wrap this into our topic for today.
All right.
And our topic is how to get better at something, how to grow at something.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's an important topic for everybody because no matter what, it's something that you want to grow.
Wait, before we start, I want to like warn everybody.
Okay.
Mario is going to give us sports.
Yeah, man.
Analogy.
Yeah, man.
Because when we were rehearsing, I was like, Bay gonna mention sports at least once. And he was like, yeah, the boxer. In boxing. I was like, yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Rocky sensation. You know what I'm saying? You seen a cat that was doing nothing, and all of a sudden he punching frozen pigs, and then, then he going to fight the world champion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Growth.
It's growth. You know what I'm saying?
I led you right into a sports analogy.
I tell you, man, like it's just so much inspiration from sports because like just watching athletes and how in tune they are, like a Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant mentality, or just watching LeBron, he just broke the record. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Like if you love him or don't love him, it's still amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many athletes that just do their thing, like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Like even though like these people have like, oh, he can fight the greatest boxers, but he's still undefeated. Somebody's still trained. Beat them all.
Yeah, and he narrated his own success story essentially by fighting the fighters by being picky.
Exactly.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. You want him to go fight Mike Tyson's every single fight?
Like no, that's insane.
Right, it's crazy. And he's number one, so who's better than number one?
Exactly. There you go. So I know for me, a big thing about growth and getting better is learning. I used to get like so like stubborn about learning new things because like I like to know everything. You've been married to me for 13 years. I like to be right.
I know. I know. So I know.
But one thing that I'm learning, getting older, I'm 30 now, is that sometimes you have to take a step back, and say, I don't know.
Right.
Let me learn.
Yeah.
Let me get better.
Exactly. And just there's one thing something a long time ago from somebody. It was like, yo, if you don't know the answer, that's okay. But it's always good to ask questions. There's no.
I feel like I'm that somebody.
What, to ask you questions?
No, like that said, if you don't know the answer.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
This was way before we got.
See, look at me. I'm making it about me.
You know what I'm saying? I said something about it. I remember stuff you said. You ain't gonna let me forget.
Yeah, I got that same advice early in my career, in my real estate career, too. That if I remember working with my first client, he like had all these questions. Like, I hadn't sold a house before, but I just made sure I asked.
Yeah, you got those questions.
People that didn't know, and then I got right back to them.
For sure.
And it helped me learn in turn. Like their questions helped me get better for the next client. So
exactly, that's always good.
Ways to learn: YouTube videos. I think they're a valuable source. But what you get for free is limited. Yeah. So never be afraid or thinking twice about investing in your learning and whatever it is that you do.
Exactly. A lot of people got courses, and everybody just have to trust your instinct for which course that you need.
Yeah.
But it's
check the reviews.
Yeah, it's different here for sure. It's different now because you used to have to go to college for certain things, and now you can find someone who's knowledgeable in that field or thing or whatever you want to do. They might have a course on it, and you go deeper and learn with them on the course, and they break things down, and you can ask them questions. Just like I was so scared about courses, but I don't know nothing about investing in the stock market. So, and I know like we want to fire and just like retiring early and stuff like that, or at least have the money too. And so we bought Our Rich Journey course, and just learning about different things and different strategies about how to invest and what to invest in, and what to watch out for.
Right.
The pitfalls of investing and being careful and everything. I mean, that was a big learning curve for us.
It was a big learning curve, and let me tell you, I like making money, but learning about money, whew. I'm about to yawn thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like going to school to be a lawyer.
Yeah, it's dense, man. Like it's
a lot of words.
It's a lot of words. Like Jay-Z said, these words.
These words. All these words.
All these words.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so courses, buying courses. Also, going to be in communion with people that do what you do. Networking is important too. Being in a room with people that are doing like we, experience today, being in a room with people that are doing what you're doing and seeing how, they're making that work for them.
Exactly.
Or things that you might want to stop doing or things that you might want to stop doing. Like that'll help you grow too, is just being around other people. You used to say, I don't know whose original quote it was, but it's like, never be the richest one in your group.
Yeah, never be the richest person in your group. Yeah. This is my cousin said that. And shout out to Willie Good. He said never be the richest, because when you get around, if you're the richest person in your crew, then like it's okay to give away information, but I mean, where are you going to learn from?
Yeah.
So you can grow and expand yourself. So if I'm a millionaire and I have $1 million business, I'm looking for someone who got $100 million business where I can learn from. If I'm $100 million strong, I'm looking for somebody who's a billionaire where I can learn from.
Yeah.
So always learn up.
Yeah. Mentorship.
Speaking of.
Yeah. Speaking of mentorship,
yeah.
Man, I've had some really good mentors in my career. Um, Definitely at the start of it. And people that might not even know that they're mentors. For me, those are like my favorite kind of mentors.
Yeah.
People that just kind of like take you under their wing and
Yeah.
just like, you know what, I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're successful and they're giving and they give you their time. Like I've had mentors that were really great, and like even to this day, I can be facing something and I can always reach back out and call that mentor and get her opinion on certain things. And I'm thankful that she always leaves her door open for me.
Yeah, and I think that's always important.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to know that you can pick your own mentor.
Yeah.
Don't let a mentor pick you per se, unless they, y'all just vibe.
Yeah, unless you
But
hit it off for sure.
yeah, but don't be afraid to, really interview that mentor. Hey,
It is busy
it is
today.
busy outside. If y'all hear that in the background, the motorcycles is out in the wintertime. It's
Yeah,
busy.
we got a break from the cold weather.
For sure,
And
but
the
yeah.
jet's busy today
And the Jets
too.
is busy. We was right
Virginia
beside
Beach life.
Virginia Beach life. And if you're ever in Virginia Beach,
Holla.
holla at us. But yeah, man, pick your own mentor. I think that's cool. It's okay. I have a lot of mentors, life coaches, people I reach out to and talk to. So yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah. One thing that is always interesting to me is like, how do you go about finding a mentor?
Yeah.
And this is not me telling you to stalk somebody. This is me telling you to seek somebody. And we got social media,
Yeah.
we have Facebook, we have all of these things. So like you can easily see someone that is doing what you're doing, and just reach out to them and say, hey, can I take you out for a cup of coffee? Or can we have lunch one day? I like to pick your brain, and please treat them.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Because you're asking for their time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always this like in the girl boss sphere where girls is like, somebody want me to take my time to talk to them, but they don't want to like pay for my meal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So that's the least you can do.
Yeah,
Is treat them out to coffee, whatever you can afford at the time, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's always a good way. And I saw this other person, they said that when seeking or approaching a mentor, it's good to know about them and their business and what they've accomplished and know their story. So when you sit down in front of them, you can, say, hey, yeah, I know, because that's just like when you did blah blah blah. Like I watched you grow from this to this, and people are impressed by that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man, and treat your mentor good, and your mentor will treat you good. Definitely for getting that information. It's a lot of things that we don't know, and they put in the work already. Uh, they are giving you information where they might have lost some money on, or they may made a costly mistake, and it's good to just talk to those people and just reach out and let them know.
Shoot. Oh, I've had a mentor that was simply an example of what not to be. Yeah. Sometimes a mentor isn't, giving you the good advice, A to B, black and white. Here's how you be successful. Here's how I was successful. Sometimes you watch people and like, whoa, you moving weird.
Yeah. Like, nah, I'm not even.
Nah, I ain't even about to do that.
Skirt.
Sometimes mentorship does come in the form of watching people and like, ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Knowing like what doesn't feel good to you. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So skirt.
Yeah. Another good one that has been helping me grow just these past couple months is knowing my numbers. So I've started like spreadsheeting myself.
Yeah.
And like, when I'm doing my daily tasks, like writing down my numbers, knowing what I'm doing, being aware of what I'm doing so that I can look back the next month and say, hey, okay, well, maybe I need to do more of this, maybe I need to do less of that, or, I could improve here, or, I can get better there. So knowing your numbers. So if you're baking cakes and you have a goal, of selling 40 cakes, what are your numbers looking like that work you up to the getting to those 40 cakes?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it 60 reels?
Yeah. How many past
right.
customers that you reached out
Yeah.
to?
Is it
Did you
reaching out to past
did
customers?
you offer certain services, or did you offer a sale? Or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did what kind of systems that you need to implement to uh, reach those past people?
Are people falling by the wayside?
Yeah. Like I get a text every Tuesday from past places that I've been to, or like any day of the week, or past shopping places.
Sure. Fashion Nova?
Yeah.
She gonna text you, honey.
Oh yeah.
She gonna text you whenever she's having a sale.
I'm telling you.
Is your marketing as aggressive as Fashion Nova?
Right. Exactly. Be Fashion Nova.
Be Fashion Nova.
Exactly. For sure, man. I know Doo-Wop, they gonna make sure they gonna throw me a sale.
Yeah.
They gonna give me discounts.
Yeah, you bought 2 scarves from them and they're constantly in touch with you.
Yeah. And I bought those scarves like 2 years ago.
I love those scarves.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We are name dropping a lot in this podcast. Sponsorship, anything, we're good for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. So,
oh, this one's my favorite. Read a book about it.
Oh yeah.
There's a book about everything. If you want to get good at sex, just read a book about it.
Yeah, man. The Kama Sutra.
There's a whole
There's a whole like a thick book.
Yeah,
really
man.
good book.
Creative.
Yeah, Yeah, man.
If you want to garden, books about that, like all sorts of books.
Be a golfer.
Yeah.
There's a book about
that. It's a book about that.
Yeah.
And granted, reading might help you with your swing.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
It might.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think so. And yeah, don't be afraid to pick up a book and study it and take a deep dive, take notes, highlight it.
Highlight.
You know what I'm saying? I think when you want to get good at something, you have to be like a little obsessive and like really on it.
Yeah.
Just like the boxer mentality. Like
I thought he was gonna say like Kobe.
Kobe woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Not me. Okay. I gotta have my rest, dude. Like, got kids.
At least not now. Not while like I'm going to bed at 11 o'clock. Like,
no. I go to bed too late for that. But Kobe would wake up and he has a workout before the workout, like 2 workouts before the workout. He just and studying individual players. Tom Brady did the same thing. Studying players and knowing their opponents and then just building that muscle. It's a whole balance between learning and action to be successful.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah. But you want to get better, you just got to be on it. Like, no excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just dead on it. Just beast.
Another thing that helps with growth is failure.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, you gotta fail.
Yes, Lord. I failed at real estate a lot.
Yeah, you can't fear failure,
You can't. Because that's where the good stuff is. I'm telling you, I've learned more from my losses than I have from my wins.
Most definitely.
I learned more about myself in those losses and how to better handle them. Because, one thing about being an entrepreneur, being in business for yourself, is that you're going to have way more losses than you are wins.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's across the board,
Yeah, for sure.
Like, LeBron made how many shots?
He was like over 30-something thousand points.
How many shots did he miss?
Right. From, a kid all the way up to
all
this
the way
point.
up to this point, like he missed more shots than he made.
Exactly.
So,
yeah,
but
he
people
lost
don't
more championships than he won.
Right. But people don't talk about those things. They only talk about the win.
Exactly.
But in those losses, I'm sure LeBron gathered himself,
Yeah.
got better, prepared for the next one.
Yeah, learned a lot.
Right. The trick is when the failure happens is to not give up. And I never had an example of someone not giving up. Like when somebody said no, like, okay, well, that just means that's it. Yeah. Like, no, that just means not this person, not this opportunity, not at this time. Right. It doesn't mean no to every other opportunity, every other door, every other, situation where you can get a yes. It just means no today.
Exactly.
So, those things have been encouraging for me too. It's like when you fail, just keep going. Yeah. You have to keep going. Yeah. Do not stop if you fail. Yeah. Gather yourself. Take a break.
Take a break.
That's fine. Mm-hmm. But keep going.
But keep going. I think the best thing I learned when I was out there selling mixtapes with Ricochet. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Ricochet. As soon as we step out the car or the van that we was in, she's like, all right, let's get our nose out the way. Mm-hmm. And it took me a while to understand that until, the yeses came. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, let's get these no's out of the way. People gonna say no, okay, whatever their point is. But with relationship building, you can't worry about the people that's saying no too tough, and it's the people that say yes.
All you need is one.
All you need is one, and you can build on that relationship from somebody that's open to the opportunity to anything towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I definitely did that.
Did you have any?
Oh, most definitely.
Articles or anything for us?
Oh yeah, I got an article. Hold on. Bear with me. I ain't got it pulled up. All right. This is an article by Scott H. Young. It's called "A Simple Strategy for Getting Better at Things." And he goes in the article talking about just different things that you need. Is you building a habit or a skill? So
a habit versus a skill.
Yeah, so
what's
better.
The difference between a habit and a skill?
So habits is like exercising, speaking in speaking another language is a skill.
Is a skill something that's more cultivated?
It's more cultivated.
Okay.
So a habit is he looked at it two ways. You know what I'm saying? So habits, step one is picking a habit. Do you need to get in shape? Do you need to read more, drink less, lose weight, things of that nature? And starting to like once you pick that habit, like all right, I'm going to exercise 30 minutes after work each day, or something like that. So step two, after you pick your habit, is condition the habit. So with condition the habit, it can take like 21, 30, or 60 days. I think it take like me personally, probably maybe in the 200 range.
Heck yeah, because yo, I'm the same, because like you remember we were on that like yoga stint, dude? Yeah. Oh my god, like we started to get cut.
Yeah, it was like we did yoga about
every day, almost every day,
almost every single day,
at least 5 days a week. Yeah, and we was doing hard yoga too, like you sweating down like, your butt crack.
500, 600 calorie type of yoga sessions.
And but I will commend us though, is that our veganism. We've been vegan for 4 years.
That was definitely a habit that I know now that I would never eat meat. At this moment, I'm saying I would not eat meat. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that was just a habit. Like we changed our eating habits.
Yeah. But the skill is cooking.
Ooh, we got that skill down pat, baby.
That was a greedy woo.
It was
I
a greedy
love it.
woo.
I love it.
Yeah, man. We are some cookers.
Yeah, we be cooking.
Seasoned with all the soul and the commands of our ancestors. Hallelujah.
I felt that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So step 3. All right, so step 3 is maintaining that habit.
Wait, you didn't say where this article's from.
Scott H. Young.
Scott H. Young. Okay.
Yeah. So you can look up scotthyoung.com to read this habit. A simple strategy for getting better.
Okay.
So after you condition that habit, for me, 200 days.
Okay.
It's about maintaining that habit. Most habits are like, after you maintain that habit, it's kind of like a normal everyday thing. Like, just he goes on talking about like the habit for working out, and he said it's metastable habits.
What's that?
So metastable habits mean that they can endure for a long time, but if something pushes them out of balance, they will fall back to a easier behavior.
Okay.
So I can feel
think?
that.
What do you think pushed us out of balance with yoga?
When we moved to Virginia Beach,
our surroundings change.
We try to get used to a new surrounding. And we because the whole setup of the living room was changed.
Maybe,
and
but
we was working extra.
Yeah, we were doing a lot.
And we was trying to get into a habit of workflow and family life balance.
Okay, yeah. We were starting a new life. You think, but maybe you outgrow certain habits too.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. But I love yoga.
I do too.
You definitely.
But I feel like I'm at a point where I want to join a studio so I can get better.
Right.
Okay. To like grow there. Like I think I want to be around other people doing yoga.
Yeah. So you think a habit can
hit a peak?
Can hit a peak.
Yeah, and maybe once it hits a peak, that's when you need to like level it up, right? Yeah. It's like lifting weights, right? Like at some point, like that 5 pound is like rice cakes.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend. He was like, and he's like gym.
Yeah, he's work, sleep, family gym, work, sleep, family gym.
And he was like, yo, I just got me a coach. And I'm like, yo, why you needed a coach? He was like, yo, I wasn't hitting the goals that I had for myself, so I had to get a coach. And so that coach essentially leveled him up to a point now that like he can hit his goals. The legs look like,
and he's changing his eating habits.
Yeah, like, change his eating habits.
Very interesting.
Legs look like a pit bull head.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
he was showing those things.
I can see. I can see.
It's like, good gracious.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But
while I'm eating my fried cauliflower wings
on some bread.
Wrapped with some hot sauce, baby. It's a vegan
like,
mayo.
Yo, go V.
Go ahead, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think habits can hit a point. So I think with doing like, say for instance, yoga, going to a studio will help us be better, because they're gonna come around and teach you like, well, this hold this pose like this, or try this, or you know what I'm saying, do it like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good boom boom. All right, so to get better at skills, he had a couple things. Step 1 is to practice. The first step is to get better at something using a skill. If you want to get better at writing, you need to write. You want to get better at speaking a language, you need to speak. If you want to get better at talking to women, you need to talk to women.
You ain't talking to women.
I know. I'm really good. I'm fine. But it's I guess it's a skill. You know what I'm saying? So like some dudes is real suave, and I remember all the dudes that I know is suave. They talk to a lot of women, so it's a skill. It is a skill.
That's another podcast for another day.
The suave.
Thank you, Swab. Ain't nobody Swab.
Oh Lord. Hey, let them tell it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm that weak.
Yeah, man. So after you practice that skill, get feedback.
Yeah.
So improving the skills is a loop. First, you attempt something, then you notice how you attempt it different from the ideal. Then you adjust what you did and attempt again.
That's like the failure part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tighter feedback makes the loop work faster, causing you to learn more rapidly. And absence of feedback can break the loop, causing you to learn slowly or not at all.
That's where that analytics comes in.
Yeah.
Because you're getting that feedback of what you're doing. And if you're not reaching your goals, then what you're doing may not be enough, or you may not be going about it correctly.
Exactly.
So you need to adjust.
Yeah. So say for instance, just getting feedback, whatever you do. Like if we selling a home, definitely get feedback after the transaction. What could I did something better to help the transaction go smoothly for you? You know what I'm saying? Or when we're talking to clients on the phone, the prospecting, if you listen in, like yo, because it was one day you was like, yo, you sound defeated, and I was like, dang, I didn't notice that I was sounding defeated. But the next day, like when I prospected again, I was like, yo, I was sounding upbeat. I was like, I didn't hit the results that I wanted,
but it got better.
It got better, and people was nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be nicer to yourself.
You gotta be nicer to yourself.
I tell you, boy, people can smell they can smell it.
Boy, like a blood in the water to a shot.
Oh God, like I'm about to be mean to this dude today.
Like, I'm about to crush it.
What do you want?
I'm about to
I'm gonna crush your soul.
Crumble it.
Ain't nobody got that power over you.
Nah, man, they really don't. So step 3 of building your skills is focus. Complex skills are made up of simpler components. Writing is about research, storytelling, description, organization of ideas. Languages are vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, veracity. Drawing is about seeing relationships, pencil techniques, and shading and shapes. You can accelerate your improvement by focusing on the component skills separately. This had 2 effects. First, it allows you to devote more of your cognitive resources to get good at them, allowing you to master the component skills more quickly. Second, it lets you spend more time on your weak points, so you can selectively improve whatever is holding you back.
Okay, so really zeroing in on what it is that you need to actually work on.
Yeah.
So in the idea of, say you're a chef, right? And everything's good, but you're chopping your vegetables uneven.
Yeah.
So you need to focus on chopping.
Yeah.
Chopping.
Yeah.
Chopping. Right.
So
and chopping, and then inspecting, analyzing, chopping, and then inspecting and analyzing, and then keep chopping until you get that right.
At speed, and then you can chop correctly, then you be more efficient. Yeah.
Repetitiveness. That was a really long way to say repetitiveness.
Repeat it. Do it over and over again.
Yeah, but that's like us in prospecting.
Yeah.
We started new prospecting types, and it's really hard right now because we haven't done it a lot.
Right.
So but with the way that we prospected before, easy peasy.
Yeah, we did like 6 years.
Right, we did 6 years of that. So it's
like, hey, waking up in the morning and kick your legs up.
Yeah,
easy.
I got it.
Yeah.
Which is probably why we do need to switch it up.
Yeah, for sure. I was listening to one podcast, and Tim and Julie was like, do one thing long enough to see that thing succeed. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you implement something new, just do that thing long enough. If you're gonna chop an onion, you're gonna want this onion to be perfect. Chop them onions perfectly try to chop those onions perfectly until you see that success of your onion chopping.
And someone says, "Wow, these onions are perfect.
Are perfect. They're perfectly squared.
They're perfectly squared."
I would definitely be the judge of those onions.
Oh, you love onions.
I love onions, yo. Love them.
Bless your heart. If anybody hears this, please make a vegan Funyun for my husband.
A vegan Funyun would be.
Yeah, because you was in the grocery store like tripping.
Yeah, man. I was like, yo, what a Funyun? I gotta taste.
They got milk in them.
They got milk in the Funyun.
I know. You don't need. I don't know. Listen. I don't make these things.
Yeah, that's our tangent for the day. You need a vegan
Funyun. A Vunyun. Vunyuns. That's a free idea.
That's a free one. $3 billion.
$3 billion business is a Vunyun.
Is a Vunyun.
If Funyuns come after you, don't come checking for me.
Nope. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nope.
Because this was free.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So
please seek legal advice before following any of the.
Yeah, man. Listen, like I always say on every episode, man. You know, we sharing these ideas and these things, but you know, don't take us personally.
Yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying?
We're just out here to help.
Yeah, if it resonates with you, run with that. But run with it. If it don't, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just out here
spreading the love.
Spreading the love.
You're so silly. Them daggone Vunyuns.
The Vunyuns, man. I need them.
Oh no.
I need them. It's important. It's important.
I think we can wrap this one up.
Yeah, we can definitely wrap this one up.
Well, you know, we're here for all of your real estate needs in the Hampton Roads area, also in other areas of America, wherever you're moving
all over
to.
The world.
Yeah, we have a large network of agents accessible to us. So if you need anything at all, please feel free to let us know. You can reach me at Afros and Condos.
You can reach me at Money Griffin on Instagram.
You can reach us both at The Powell Couple.
And you can email us at thepowellcouple 757@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook.
And the website.
757 Power Couple 757 for Facebook. Mm-hmm. The website is thepowellcouplerealestate.com.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hit us
up.
Check us out.
Let us know if you need
Give us some feedback about the podcast, man.
Right, and yeah, for sure.
This is a habit and a skill.
It is. It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you know anyone that makes Vunyuns,
if you know anybody that make them Vunyuns, man, send us a bag. I will give you a P.O. box immediately to send me a bag of Vunyuns.
All right, y'all. We are out here.
All right, y'all. Peace. Love.